a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Well, guys, Oregon quarterback Dante Moore is so excited to kick off this season with Oregon. He surpassed an opportunity to be a high draft pick in the NFL to come back for one more ride after a disappointing college football playoff, showing last year he believes Oregon can take it all the way this season. And it will all ride on the Heisman hopes of Dante Moore and the Oregon Ducks. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Longhorns kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Running inside. It's Hill. Jukes his way for more. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Lots
of room to run. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oregon.
And you just cannot draw up the start of the season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year and quick fire. You're down the field scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. First carry of the season. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's Arch to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to pass, it's Manning. Flips it out to the back. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
The Longhorns send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration
Nice
option
block
is set
before
to
he's
the
run out of
selection.
bounds. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. Trainers out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The run inside. It's Hill. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season. You're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit. And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
The Ducks signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Ducks line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Quarterback on the keeper. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Manning gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
from the gun on 3rd down. Complete downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Unloads it left. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Back to pass. It's Manning. Finds the tight end. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. The give on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Arch is going to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the 1st half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Makes the catch. It's Townsend. Could be an alley. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Gets it to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Now here's Manning. Throws to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Dante Moore. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Oh, man, that defensive back just hurled himself in there like a lightning bolt to get the quarterback.
And you see the speed, the closing speed to run, chase the quarterback, get him on the ground. That's why he plays defensive back. He looks like a pass rusher here, but you could definitely see he can hit that turbo button.
Moore will throw. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? They'll run with Brown. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Gets the back moving. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He got it. That brings them to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
Throwing more. Sets up the screen. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Gonna run it. It's Griffin. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr. who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those 2 guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are committee, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having more come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of ground and pound and a lot of physicality.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. He's going for it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like, this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
Before they snap it on 4th down, we have a timeout call. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's Brown to begin the drive. There he goes. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Give to the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Here's Manning to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. He'll pull it down and run. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the fourth down.
And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 6 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Tigers, not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk is going to change things. As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is.
Here comes the Texas offense. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, Manning. Snagged out of the air. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And the fan bases in the South, they're pretty crazy. They're pretty psychotic. They follow recruiting. They follow the transfer portal. And they've been following this cat right here. Like, big-time receiver, joining this league, joining your team. Expectations, Palmer, they're high. And you see why on that play. Dude's got some skill.
Yeah, he's big time, man. Listen, I'm not going to say this guy was flying under the radar before, but now he's going to become a household name playing wide receiver in the SEC. This is a conference that not only pumps guys into the NFL, people win Heisman trophies playing wide receiver in this conference, and this team thinks this guy's got an opportunity to be there in New York at the end of the year.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Looking for more room.
And guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half, they were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll take it himself. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's Moore to throw. Got his man. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. Oh, he makes the catch. That's his first catch of the season. They believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
Defenses throughout the league study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Running inside, it's Hill. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Run in the red zone, it's Hill. Hard-hitting tackle.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Might be changing the route. In the gun on third down, Moore. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Here's Arts to throw. Here's the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Takes it on the return. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Moore. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, this defense is extremely disciplined. Right there, 1st down, screen pass. It doesn't fool them. Nice play.
And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll send the tight end in motion. Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. He's got it down the field. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I better say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go play action with Manning. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Second down coming up. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Pulls it and fires to the left. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the Morbid trip to the house.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? The defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. This just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Manning sends it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. And it's picked off for the third time today. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Oregon! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick six right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Arch Madness. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Booster. Q. Go.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to hollow here on 4th down. They'll move the tight end. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover.
There's it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Arch is going to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. And they got him.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Lacey. He's taking the shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely...
Throws it deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Looking to pass. It's Lacy. It's complete on the right side. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The run inside. It's Smothers. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Longhorns in the hurry up. The corners are walked up tight. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got him in the flat. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And that's the second 4th down conversion this drive. Listen, you're down. You got to take some chances. You got to make some plays. Right now, this offense has got a little rhythm, a little momentum. Got to capitalize on it.
Scanning the field, it's Lacy. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Tight end now in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, looking to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you can try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
They want that clock to run. Got a little grass. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and 11. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.